Being from Cleveland, I just felt that it was super important to really invest in creating a community and an ecosystem that supports other entrepreneurs, that supports other.
Okay, welcome here to Creative Space. We have the pleasure of having Camille Genise here, founder of Futureland Cle. And I met her at this event, and she just has so much to offer. And I'm just like, we have to have you here. Tell me a little bit about the event that you did and the things that you want to bring here to Cleveland.
Yeah, so I'm one of a group of some of the founders of Futureland,
Okay.
and so I'm an entrepreneur myself,
Okay.
and just being here in Cleveland and being from Cleveland, I just felt that it was super important to really invest in creating a community and an ecosystem that supports other entrepreneurs, that supports other creatives, and around this time last year, some of those early conversations about Futureland started taking place.
Okay.
And I was fortunate enough to be a part of some of those early conversations. And as we connected with other entrepreneurs that had similar pain points in their journeys, we were like, okay, there's definitely something here. So Futureland ended up being a multi-day tech and innovation conference, really focusing on people of color, entrepreneurs, innovators, and creatives, and it was a vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
I know I was just getting so much knowledge. There were workshops, everything, panels. I was like, this is like really good for people to be bringing things like this to Cleveland, new innovative things to, help us elevate and learn and cultivate, come together. It's just really great. I know another thing that really drew me to you was your beauty app. So tell me a little bit about the Fellow app and how you got that started.
Oh, yes. So with Fellow, oh my goodness, it's definitely been a journey. It started with my own personal just beauty journey, going natural. And so when I was in grad school, that's when I did the whole big chop thing, like a lot of us when we're in college, that's what we do.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing, just the beauty industry evolving in a really fast-paced, different way. And so there, on the one hand, I saw content really democratizing advertisement. And so it's like I'm learning about different techniques and brands just from being on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, I saw this rise in entrepreneurship in the beauty space. And so now there's, tens of thousands of brands that are started every year that are entering into this market. And so me and my co-founder, we just thought, okay, if we can really build out this beauty enthusiast community, we can create a really great environment to uplift and amplify these rising independently owned beauty brands.
Yes.
And so that's what Fellow is.
Great.
It's a social marketplace app for the beauty industry. Our users, they download, they can share their beauty experiences, their authentic product reviews. They can even meet up in person. So we do have some in real life events.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then when they participate, they earn curl coins.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they can use their curl coins in our marketplace where those independently owned beauty brands sell their products. Mm-hmm. So really creating like a whole ecosystem for beauty.
Beautiful. So tell me a little bit more about the curl coins, about how you're bringing that tech component into beauty. I just thought that was like really innovative. I know it just made me come to mind, like when I go to Starbucks and I'm collecting all these coins, I'm like, wow, you guys do that for beauty? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. So, it's so crazy. I mean, now, like with the whole Web3 and like all of these different, buzzwords with the, crypto and whatnot. Yeah. So we were like thinking of this concept back in like 2017 for real, not really understanding like the crypto market and whatnot, but we understood that if we were to create some kind of social media type of platform, we would want to do so in a way that empowers the user as opposed to disempowering them and just using their data to monetize and profit on the back end. And so we're like, the very, very equitable way to do this would be you're adding value with your attention and your content and your creativity. We're profit sharing with you. Right. So we essentially profit share in the form of Curl Coin. Right now, it is its own ecosystem in our platform, so you can use the Curl Coin within Fellow. Okay. But as we continue to grow and expand, I'm really visioning being able to use this outside of our ecosystem. So just imagine,
so you want that. So that's what your goal is, to end up being like crypto.
Yeah, well, I would say I can see us using our coin to, for example, you're on Fellow, you're doing your reviews and whatnot, you're earning these coins. Yes. Why not be able to redeem them, getting your nails done at a local salon? And that can help influence business to other small businesses that are in person. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. That is such a great idea. How do you think, I mean, I hear all of this and I know everything is going digital. How do you think other business might be able to incorporate that Web3 aspect into their corporations? I mean, from like a starting point.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think there's a lot just technologically going on. And I would say, being intentional about, what your business goals are and what are the tools that can assist in that is the key thing. And so, like last year, I would say 2022 and really 2021, NFTs were like
big thing.
Big thing. I know, like all over. Now the market is really pushing people towards creating assets that have some type of value, and not necessarily inherent value from just the creation itself, because we have seen like the volatility of like these different markets. So I would say, one, really finding out like what your business, like if you have a small business, you have a startup, whatever it is, thinking about like the core goals of your business. If your core goals of your business has anything to do with community, there's definitely a spot in Web3 for you. Yeah. Web3 is very much about community, and there's different ways to do that. Yeah. So I would say, and then next thing, number 2, I would say really learning about all of these different routes that Web3 can offer. So there's like the coin route. There are NFTs, and they definitely still have a very real utility. There are now a rise of organizations called decentralized autonomous organizations, which in the Web3 space is essentially saying that the community owns and kind of controls how an organization grows. And so there's different ways to play, but it just needs to make sense. Like, don't just jump on a bandwagon just to like.
It has to make sense for each individual aspect of your community that you're trying to create.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.